Hey guys, and welcome back to Crusader Kings 2. I am SeiferKatt, and making a couple of changes. I was gonna finish at 1444, but I've decided no, let's let the clock run out. Let's go all the way down. Also, because we've only got 10 years to go, I think we can start being a bit more aggressive. So first off, to start our aggression, we're going to give land away. Because that makes sense. No, the problem is we've got too many duchies, I think, right now. No, we don't. We've got too much land. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give some land away to this... No, not that guy. You know what you can do? You can have some more land. So we're just going to give some land away to some people, just so that way people don't hate us quite as much as they already do. Let's see, he's got a bunch of people on his side. Cool, and we've got a bunch of land that's in the middle of nowhere. Actually, there's a barony somewhere. Yeah, you can have a barony. Cool. So hopefully we can do that. Now, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create another kingdom. Now you can say, but see, if you're trying to get rid of a whole bunch of kingdoms, that's true, but this kingdom here has this area as de jure. So that would give me my land bridge to Germany, which I think is a darn good idea. So let's do that. So now we are King of Frisia. I don't know how to say that. Anyway, and of course, with all great kingdoms, I'd like to claim the Holy Roman Empire, but we cannot. With all great kingdoms, we're just going to go to war for it. And what are we after? We're after Galdre. There we go. Apparently it'll cost us 100 piety. I don't give a shit. The amount of piety that I lose on a daily basis is negligible. Well, actually I lose a lot of piety on a daily basis, I suppose is the problem, but it's okay. And so we're in another epic holy war against... Actually, these guys, what are they doing? Are they on their own? Well, let's de claim that as well while we're at it. I can't call in Hungary for this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all the boats, and because this takes a while, I will see you once I've done all this. One thing I'm not going to miss about this game is having to assemble all the troops every time there's a war. Because the troops will already be assembled in war come Europe Universalis, whatever. So another good old war, just a punch up, just for land that I don't particularly need, and, well, I guess I kind of need. That land bridge is going to be important. This land I don't particularly need. That's a punch up for the fun of it. I didn't end up getting the boats sorted out, but I figured, why bother, because we're going to get the boats sorted out soon anyway. There might even be enough boats. It probably won't be. Ugh, boats. Hate them. Boats are so much easier when they don't keep going away. And, yep. So the usual stuff's happening. People are trying to rebel, I suppose. Or fancying themselves as a leader. I do need to make sure there's no independence war, though, for instance. I don't think it's going to happen. And hopefully we can get a King of Hungary on our side. That would be good. I still haven't given up hope that my wife will produce a son. If she does, I will be very happy, but honestly I don't see it happening anytime soon. Alright, so that makes that list a lot smaller. That list being huge always annoys me. But it's getting smaller. There we go. It's now at a... Wow. Not quite manageable yet. I was going to say it's completely manageable, but it's not. I might actually sell these guys down to where everyone's meeting in England, so the Norwegians can meet the English. It's like a book, you know, Norwegians meet the English, and they don't kill each other. That's how you know it's not a real book. Because I believe the Norwegians and the English have been killing each other for centuries. I believe everyone and the English have been killing each other for centuries. That's pretty much what everyone does. Everyone just doesn't really like England. Oh, we did meet them into glorious combat with no leaders. With no leaders, they should have their butts kicked fairly handily. And just Holy Roman Empire people are fighting. Who are you? What is your house? Oh, okay. Well, I don't know if you're actually helping me because of me, or you just fighting someone else and you just happen to run into them. Either way, I'm happy that you're there. And, oh, there's a new Doge of Genoa who really cares. Genoa does appear to be doing something though, doesn't it? What is Genoa doing? Oh, there's a slight civil war. None of those places are particularly interesting though, so I don't think I'm gonna... Well, I can't participate in it right now anyway. Oh, what faction have we got coming in? Independence? I just told you not to do that. Of that place. Okay, who is your local duke? I am. Well... Son of a bitch. You know what? You can be his local duke. Transfer vassalage. He's got like that weird snaky thing. No, wait. I don't remember who I'm trying. It's... I gotta really remember what I'm doing. Von of Württemberg. Okay, Württemberg. Do we see Württemberg? We should. Ah, yeah, there it is. You can have Württemberg. Which makes actually this guy quite strong now. It's alright. I mean, as strong as he is, I am still going to be stronger forever. I should probably get back the Duchy of Ulster as well, because at the moment I converted the save just to see what happens, and Ulster actually gets created like over here somewhere. Like Ulster is its own country, like in the middle of nowhere, and it's kind of funny, but I'd prefer that not happening. Actually, no, that would be actually pretty good for me, because that means there's another country which someone else has to deal with, which means they can't deal with me quite so easily. Oh. There's just 8,000 men just chilling out over there. Weird. Alright, well, this boat can go deal with... Did I say 8,000 men? I more meant 3,000 men. That's a very different number. I think if your scouts reported there were 8,000 men on the horizon and there were only 2,000, I think you'd be allowed to execute your scouts. As a rule. It's just legal tendencies. You're allowed to murder your scouts. I think you're allowed to kill your scouts anyway. I mean, they're going to die anyway. Eventually. Actually, the amount of people... Ooh, shit. Actually, Princess Katrina taking everything could be a problem. Duh. I'm thinking about it. Can we betroth her to someone inside our house? We can. It'd be really funny if Princess Katrina took over and then... Because she is heir to a lot of places. We may need to kill her. Where is she? Oh, this is not the person I thought it was. This is my niece. Well, you can be educated in stewardship, I suppose. Yep, sure, go for it. I don't really care about any of the other stats, just I see a stat I like, I'm like, yeah, that's good. I don't even check the traits. I am actually worried about the succession, though. How my daughter will take everything, but I will not be in control of my daughter. It's kind of why I want those civil wars to end. But, as I said, I don't see that happening. Which is annoying. Because I can get my daughter to take main hereditary status. I really think my daughter has to die, whether I like it or not. Because she inherits literally everything else. And what does she lose? What does she inherit? She inherits Germany, Scotland, Castile. Yeah, she inherits a lot. sad day when you start having to plan the death of your own daughter. Independence. Why are you upset? You desire the Duchy of Brittany. Don't we all? You're not even in Brittany. You have like a title over here, and somehow... What? Oh! Okay, that's Britannia right there. I didn't even know that was Britannia. I just assumed that was part of Burgundy, but it is not. Interesting. Okay. Assassinating my daughter might be the only right thing to do. Which means we'll need more money. You can go to jail. Assassinating my daughter might be the only right thing to do in life. Not happy about it though. I just want you to know that I'm not happy about the prospect of assassinating my own daughter. I mean... However, if this is a son, we may we may not need to assassinate her. We will need to have her killed at some point though. Especially if it's a son. Because then she may plot against him. No, I don't think it matters. I think my daughter still has to die. No matter what happens, she still has to die. But I need to make sure I've got a lot of money before I start worrying about that. Assassination is the only way. A show of force and murder would be nice, of course, bad horse. Alright, what do you got for us? You're giving us the land we want? Great. And now we have our land bridge. It's not really a land bridge so much as it's just land. Okay, and we'll disband anyone who is not involved in this current war. I don't like the fact this... Okay, who is your duchy? Who is your duke? That guy who's not even part of our... In fact, no one there is part of our house. How big is your duchy? Your duchy is not that large. I suppose you could get the... I'm getting worried because they keep trying to take my stuff. Okay, the Earl of Savoy, you get out of here. You stop trying to lead a rebellion. If you must rebel, rebel against your lord, but not against me. Okay, and this is the retinue, of course. The retinue should be fighting. And the fleet can be disbanded because that's costing us a lot of money. My sweetheart never seems to be happy. Is this? Oh, this is my lover. Okay, you know what? I don't care. She's still my lover, though. She still has super high opinion of me. I guess... Whoa, how many of those kids are actually mine? I don't even know. A few of them are mine, I know that. Oh, we're paused. Oops. Okay, we're getting not enough money per month. More money per month would be good, of course. You know what? I don't mind having a whole bunch of mayors upset at me. What I should do is give this land away to someone though. Who should I give it to? There's probably someone in my court who is a family member who is... There is not, okay. There's got to be someone in my family who is... No, not family tree, that doesn't help me. Dynasty tree. Someone in my family who is not a ruler and perhaps could be. You're the Marshal of Cornwall? What about you? You know what? You are probably... Wait, are you ambitious? No, but you're a twin. Okay, well, we're going to give this land to you. What is it called again? I forgot. Ah, that's it. Galdry? Gelderland? Yeah, Gelderland. Close enough. Alright. Ipswich is under attack for some reason. They actually can't get through the defences because the defences of Ipswich are so high. Which is pretty good. I like it when they can't do shit. Alright, so... the Lords of France. Is France even a place still? Oh, it is, isn't it? It's part of... yeah. He does hold the title for France. I'm just wondering if after this I should take on Mali. Just assault this, get this out of the way. You know the rules of Blet. If anyone complains, you go to the Blet. That's the rules. I don't make these rules, I just enforce them. Another daughter. Not a son. That's her name, not a son. Now, that would be funny if that became a hereditary type name, which it probably just did. On hindsight, probably shouldn't have done that. I need to give away more land, do I? Well, the person I just gave land to apparently has a brother. So if we give it to his brother, who also doesn't have land, we can do that. Yeah, you can have this land here. Just trying to keep people happy. It's not easy. Great, if it's a daughter, do we need to kill 2 daughters? Probably. Oh! Wait, we're just gonna make people... we're just gonna hurt people? Did I become cruel? Guys? It's been a while since we had a cruel lord. And we all know what a cruel lord does. This has been so long since I thought about this. But Nicholas reminded me. The slapping cape of Ulster. Yes! No, never. Never don't whip people with the cape. Always torment people. Yes. It's not the slapping cape of Ulster anymore. It's still the slapping cape of Ireland. Actually, hang on. Ulster we don't even have. So that's why it's got to be the slapping cape of Ulster, because Ulster's actually over here. But yeah. So people are being hit with the cape. That's what matters the most, I think. I think it's really the only thing that matters, is that people are being injured under my jurisdiction. You don't see this, but I've actually put my hands over my heart like it's something I'm deeply troubled by. I'm not. Well, I am. The trouble is, they tend to die before I'm finished with them. Not my problem, though. Or fault. Maybe my fault. But not my problem. We're almost ready to enforce demands, but not quite. I think we need to finish trouncing them. I've been saying the word trounce a lot lately. I don't know why. Trounce is a word I'm saying a lot. And it's a fun word to say, too. Because you know when you've been trounced, you've been thoroughly defeated. So what is my new what is Princess Not a Son like? Well, she's sickly. Maybe she'll die. That would be terrible. Not Princess Not a Son. I imagine my wife was not happy with that name. She's like, oh, it's his daughter. I'm like, what should we name her? She's not a son. And then she got the name Not a Son. That's probably not her real name. It's probably a nickname. But everyone just calls her that. So yeah, that's... Alright, we're almost at the point where we... Actually, I think surely they're going to surrender now. No, they're not. Okay. Well, so much for my surely they're going to surrender now, because clearly I was wrong. What's Barcelona doing? They're just fighting people. Cool. I think my next war will be against Mali. This is my thought. Split off the retinues. I don't think this is the retinue. In fact, it probably isn't, which means this one is probably the retinue. Yeah, that one's the retinue. My wife is pregnant again. You know what? If it is a son, he's been called Solaire the Third, or Solaire rather, because that makes sense. Every great emperor, Solaire is just going to be that title. So we've had three Solaires already, I believe. And I think another Solaire would not be a bad thing. It is a very important title. Wow, give me a son at the age of 37, that's pretty old actually. Also, my wife is bankrupt. Typical wife. Can't manage her money. This is not a saying that all women can't manage their money. It's more a saying that my wife can't manage her money. Sometimes I need to make that clear, because I tend to hate... I hate woman haters, for as weird as that is to say. Well, no, I don't think it's a weird thing to say. I just don't like... I think there should be equality. This is something that you should be talking about in the Let's Play, your view on gender equality. This is a very common thing. Anyways, now that we've got that out of the way, because that's super important that you get that out of the way early in a Let's Play. 106 episodes in. Yeah, look. Whatever. People do what you want. Just don't be a dick. Alright. So now we've got all of Brittany again. And we may have to... I was going to say have to start killing off our sons. Of course, if I do have a son, he will just die of something dumb. Because that's typically what happens. More tolerance, probably important, but we can't do that. More legalism would be good too, actually. But we don't need to do that either right now. More taxes? Sure. The research never really caught up after the expansion killed itself. The DLC patch just broke my research pretty bad. Now I really want to go attack Mali, just because I want to have a stronghold on Africa later. And I think the best way to do that is to go and get Mali first. First off, I want to see what's happening with this sun situation. It's not going to be a sun. I know it. I want a sun so much, but it's not. You know what? Poop face. Not a sun. Your Princess Poop Face. I'm getting aggressive now that I'm not getting what I want. As is tradition. I'm not sure whose tradition. Okay, who's wanting... Oh, elective succession in Brittany? I'm actually okay with that. Okay, so what we're going to do... Oh, Mali appears to have broken up from... Mali. Okay. Okay, they're fighting against their liege, which means if their liege... I don't think their liege is going to lose. The only problem is it's going to take so long to march down there. Actually, I reckon it's going to be a long war. So we're going to go for Mali. And we are going to raise as many troops... Oh, that's a nice looking castle. Now my first goal is to get the main forces out of the way, because there's about to be a huge battle, and we do not want to be involved in that battle. Raise the levies. Just raise everyone and just... Can we just click on everyone and just tell them to march down here? That didn't quite work the way I wanted it to. Maybe this will work. That worked! 23 armies of 21,000 men? Sure. That actually worked rather well. Didn't get everyone though. This of course will not move the English forces. The English forces may even be allowed to be disbanded for this. You know what, England? You're excused from this war. This is going to be only the subject nations of Britannia involved in this war. So you are marching? Yep, everyone should be marching. It's going to be a long march. It'd probably be less if I got boats, but the hope here is that they fight each other primarily. I could get boats. That would make probably this part faster. Where is my retinue? They're here. Okay, let's get boats for at least this part of the navy. This part of the navy? What? Doesn't even make sense, Seif. Don't even make sense. Clearly I meant this part of the journey? League? Whatever. Oh, 5 boats. That's an exceptional number of boats. Everyone is proud of 5 boats. That's must be... oh, there we go. 77 boats. That's enough. Yep, okay, that'll be enough to... these guys can just march across Spain. Truces are expiring. Who with? Ah, Saxony. Yeah, okay. Don't particularly need to fight against Saxony right now, but it's good to know we can if we wish. Okay, we apparently just ran into the Mali forces by mistake. Or rather, they ran into us. Okay, we got like 15,000 troops. That should be enough. Although, this force is 9,000? No, it's not too bad. No, it's not too bad. We can beat 9,000 men with 12,000 men. 15,000 even. Traditionally, that's a good number to have. Traditionally, a high number is better to win a war with. You know, which I think makes a bit of sense. I'm not even sure these men are needed, but hopefully we can just crush Mali before they are able to do much. I'm not sure what land this will even give me, because the thing is weird about Europa is this land here is actually impassable. It's the coast, on the other hand, is quite passable. So, and they don't just move everything to the left. They just sort of mess it around, and I don't like that. So I'm hoping if I get more land here, I'll have a stronger coastline. I don't know if that's what's going to happen, but I'm going to hope that that's what's going to happen. Really my first goal needs to be take out this 9,000 men just because they're going to try and end the war. And I don't want that to happen. I want this war to last. Well, at least until I win. Let's see. You wish to marry just some random courtier? I decline because you want it. And if you want it, I don't want you having it. It's really simple as it goes. You know what I might do? I wonder if I can assassinate my wife. Doesn't look like it. I wonder if I can divorce my wife. Because really what I need... no? Why not? Because the Pope doesn't like me enough. Come on, Pope. I'm awesome. Don't you know this? I guess we improve religious relations here. I think that's how you increase favor with the Pope. Maybe? Hopefully. Okay, so they're for some reason sieging me. I'm not even involved in your war, but you're sieging me anyway. Look, I'm fine with that. It stops you from winning as hard as you should. I'm hungry. Actually, being hungry is unrelated to what I'm about to say. I'm going to end this episode here because we have gone well over time. But thank you for watching, and join me next episode where we continue to fight against Mali. Bye! Meow.